Hi YouTube, this is the Lyme guy coming back at you to discuss month 6 of the Cowden Support Program from Nutramedix. So, month 6 essentially starts off, your major antimicrobial is the Banderol, and then the second half of month 6 is your Commanda, let me double check, Commanda and the Mora. So those are your two major antimicrobials that are filtered in there with all the rest of the things that you take every single day. My experience in month 6 is mixed. So the first half of month 6 is really an extension of month 5, which was good. Month 5 was good. I was feeling pretty good. First half of month 6 feeling pretty good. Overall, a little bit less in the body aches. I was taking less Kratom, sometimes forgetting that I wanted the Kratom or needed the Kratom, which is a really great sign. Kratom seems to be somewhat controversial, I'm finding out, and it's not, I don't find it to be at all addictive or habit forming, as I would be forgetting to take it when I wasn't in pain. It's kind of like, you don't take ibuprofen if you don't have a headache or whatever. But my bad headaches were better. I was feeling like I had a little bit more energy than typical, and things were going well. The second half of month 6, I would say, has kind of been a step back. Now, I don't necessarily attribute that to the Cowden Support Program. I think that I did definitely have a bit of a cold, and I may have had a sinus infection. Now, typically, if you get a sinus infection, and I usually get one every year or two, you treat it with antibiotics. And I chose to not do the antibiotic treatment because of this protocol. I wanted to try to keep it as pure as possible. So what I did was I continued with the protocol, and I used a neti pot and kind of got through that. I think there's still a little bit residual of that going on now. See, excuse me. But there's that piece of it. So anytime that I even get a minor cold with the Lyme stuff that I'm going through, I tend to kind of have a pretty substantial reaction to it, which is not great. I usually get body aches and everything kind of flares up anytime I get even like a minor sickness. So that it is what it is. So the second half of month 6 was kind of filled with that. Another piece of it may also be that since I've been feeling a little bit better, I've been a bit more active. So being more active, I've been trying to do more things around the house, more active out in the yard. It's getting a little bit warmer this time of year, so I keep bees. So there's that, gardening, and everything that goes on with more activity. So maybe putting a little bit more stress on the body has also had a little bit of impact with that. I've not historically had any type of allergies, but maybe I become allergic to something. I'm not sure. So there's a lot of little factors that go into that. In addition, I think that I had kind of slipped a little bit with my diet, and maybe alcohol intake had increased slightly. So again, and I've mentioned before in videos, there's nothing I can find that says don't drink alcohol in a Cowden Support Program, but it may be a good idea not to. For me, particularly, beer and wine seems to have the most impact as far as joint aches and things go. There's some sugars in there, there's preservatives in the wine that may not be great. Beer, I've not historically had any type of gluten issues, but maybe that's a factor with the Cowden Support Program and Lyme in general. But after having a couple of beers or some wine, it seems that I have a little bit more joint aches and lethargy, and overall don't feel good, and headaches. Not attributed to like a hangover type headache, but more of it just the systemic type headache. So those are all factors that could contribute. So moving forward, I've pretty much decided just to not have any alcohol at all and see how that works out, and also try to clean up my diet a little bit and not indulge in as fatty foods or sugar or stuff like that. So those are the things that I had been doing a little bit more of throughout month 6 that may have contributed to the second half of it making me not feel as well. I'm hoping that's the case, and I'll keep you posted on that. But I'm still going to keep moving forward with the program. Month 6 is, I would still say it's good. I mean, if the first half of it's good, and there's a lot of reasons the second half could not be as good. So I'll keep coming back with some more updates. Excuse me, it's water time. So overall, things are going well. I still will continue on the program. Would advise you to continue if you're doing it, or if you're interested in doing it. It's going well. So I'm 6 months in. That's half a year. I anticipate that I'll be doing this for 12 months. So keep checking back for updates. If you like this video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, check out my Patreon, all linked below. If you have any questions, feel free to get in contact with me. Be happy to respond to you and get back and answer any questions I can. Thanks a lot. Have a great day, and Lyme Guy out.